Let's talk about AI. Loads of people are terrified of it, and then there's other people that think that we know it all.
It can process information at a speed much quicker than anyone could ever imagine. It can never replicate or beat what a human can do.
For me, it's taking too many jobs away from people.
You've got to embrace it because it's here whether you like it or not. Today's episode is sponsored by Closer, the app that helps you discover exclusive local deals right here in Sussex. Whether you're after a pint, a haircut or a last minute gift, Closer shows you where to go and what you can save, all from the comfort of your phone. It's free to download, easy to use and packed with offers from the best spots around. Download the Closer app today from the App Store. That's CLOSR. Save money, support local with Closer. Hello boys. That was a bit loud.
That was a bit loud.
Welcome back to the Untold podcast. Three of us together again at once.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
What a pleasure.
I know.
Happy birthday, Chris, for last week.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Chris, for last week.
Did you enjoy the soft play?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
I banged my head on a bit that wasn't protected, but other than that, it was cool.
At least you didn't crack your head open or something.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where I was going with that. You beat me to it.
Beat you to it. I know you too well. Right, boys. I thought today we could talk about something that's very trendy at the moment. Let's talk about AI.
Ooh, I like it.
Now, I know that I use it to make my cereal in the morning to tuck my kids into bed. You use it a bit.
I do.
You're not really into it yet. So I thought...
I don't know, I've dabbled with it, but yeah, still not.
I don't think I really let on how much I do use it.
No.
I use it.
I think you did in last week's episode.
Yeah. Most of the day.
My whole road
day.
show was...
The whole road show. You can, but you can't put a price on this face, let me tell you. You can't AI this boat race.
The thing is, like... loads of people are terrified of it, and then there's other people that think that we know it all. So I thought it was quite a good topic for debate and talk about it. Now, I know that there are a lot of... It's coming for a lot of people's jobs.
Right, before we go any further, I've got an admission to make.
Well, here we go. Did it paint your hallway?
I actually paid for the premium subscription of ChatGPT.
When?
I got it last week.
I
I haven't used it yet. It's another one of those monthly outgoings I've got that I never use.
I thought your content had gone downhill.
But like for the podcast, we tried to use it for like the clips, and they weren't as good as Vanessa sitting there and doing it manually. So there are certain things that it's really helpful at, and then there's certain things that it's not quite there with it yet, I don't think.
No. What it can do, it can process information at a speed quite quicker than anyone could ever imagine. It can never replicate or beat what a human can do. If a human sat down and wrote the same essay as a bit of AI with all of the same information, it would be better. But who can be bothered with that?
Until the day comes where I go to Tesco's and I buy my beers and I don't have to wait for some bastard to come and authorise it because the computer said, yep, he definitely looks old as fuck, we can give him the beers, then that's when I'll start using it properly.
Yeah.
That's my outlook on it.
Yeah.
Or scan the receipt just to leave.
For me, it's taking too many jobs away from people.
It is taking too many jobs away from people, but there are a lot of companies that are saying, like to their staff, they're prompting staff, use it because it can increase your productivity levels by 100 times.
Yes.
I read something yesterday that AI's intelligence is... AI's ChatGPT's IQ is 155. Albert Einstein's was 165.
Wow.
They reckon with ChatGPT 4.0 rolling out, that will be tenfold.
I didn't realise that the IQ goes up to 100 and something. I think one only come back at about 36.
I never paid any attention to it.
But that's...
yeah, my IQ's 36. Oh, well done.
But that's mad, isn't it? This
Yeah.
ChatGPT's got the IQ of Albert Einstein, and it's just getting better and better.
I've been using ChatGPT since about... It was late 2021, early 2022. No, I take that back. It was 2022. It was early 2022 since I've been using it. And I was one of the earlier ones to get on it. Mate, you know, I like a shortcut in life.
Oh, yeah.
I like a grift. It just made everything easier. But yeah, I've been using ChatGPT since about 2022. Just little things, because I knew, me and the missus, we knew we were going to start making money online in late 2021. early 2022, like pretty much New Year's Eve, January 2022. So I started using ChatGPT to go through various things. I was going down Amazon FBA rabbit holes, and then I would stick that into ChatGPT. Is this guy a scammer? Is this one a fraud? What are the reviews on this one? Just little things like that. And then playing around, take on the role of Mary Berry, make me a recipe for a cake. Take on the role of Terry Venables. I used to love that. Take on the role of Terry Venables.
Was you playing Football Manager or something?
No, just I've got a debate who's the best England 11, and then it would go. ChatGPT would go, well, mate, I'm Terry Venables, and he'd turn into a geezer. But yeah, it's amazing.
You use it all the time, though, don't you? Literally, like all of the
Oh,
time.
I use it for-
You've even got a personal name for yours, haven't you?
Yeah, we call it Brian because it's easier than saying ChatGPT with the team. Ask Brian. Ask Brian. He's like another member of staff that we pay £18 a month to. It's brilliant. But like, you take yesterday, for example. I wanted, you know, when you go into Google, Gemini search will give you things and it will take data from other websites. Now, I asked it yesterday, how do I become there with my website? And it's telling me, right, you need schema code. So I give it a link to my website. And then we went through a task where I spent all day yesterday putting schema code so AI robots can read my website and put me better up in the pecking order. Now, all I did was give it the page and then it wrote the code. And then I embedded the code in that web page. Wow. And now my website is rich search text for AI. And that was done with AI helping. I wouldn't have a clue what I was doing.
No.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
Yeah, similar, mate.
I've got no idea what you're talking about, to be fair. That's how much I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
This is the thing.
How you do that.
Funny enough, I did something similar because I'm using my website now to drive the new live events, and it's deshamilton.co.uk, and I said the same thing. Give me some
plug.
code.
Great plug there,
Thanks.
mate.
In London, October 3rd. And put the code in that so it hits page 1 on Google. That's everything, isn't it?
Yeah. It's great. Like, I've been caught out before with like lengthy contracts with people. You can put a PDF contract in from your credit card company, your bank, and say, is there anything that I need to look out for on this contract? And it will summarize it in 7-8 seconds and tell you, yeah, oh, look, there's a clause in here where you've got to cancel before 90 days where it auto renews and stuff like that. It's just, I think that you've got to embrace it because it's here whether you like it or not.
Exactly, mate.
It's here.
It is like learning the internet. It is like learning Google. If you don't catch up on ChatGPT today, you'll be left behind.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Amazon sellers. Amazon change their policies all the time. All you do is get an alert from Amazon when a new policy comes in, copy and paste it, stick it into ChatGPT. Read this to me like I'm 4 years old. Yeah. Simple stuff, and then you're not getting caught out by the shifting policies of something. So much like that. Contracts that you have, non-disclosure agreements, it writes them. I went to a lawyer because we were drafting up a contract between me and 2 business partners. And the lawyer said to me, what's your brief? And I'd already gone to ChatGPT and said, draft me an agreement. This is the things that I want in it. And I sent it to the lawyers and went, that's what I've got. Can you just make that formal? And they went, bloody hell, have you got a lawyer on your team? They genuinely didn't know. And that's ChatGPT.
Yeah. And this is the thing. It's coming for like copywriters. It's like before. I remember we built a brochure for an old business I had, 28-page brochure. I paid someone, I think, 400 quid to proofread it to make sure the spelling, the grammar, everything was right. I can do that in 6 seconds now for 18 quid a month.
Is it British text or is it American?
You can tell it now.
You can. Right.
Yeah, you can tell it now. You can tell it like in all of ours now. It'll take the Z's out.
Yeah.
Like, right, it's British. We're British language. We're British speaking. Obviously, it makes mistakes. It keeps putting those dashes in everywhere. But you can see now, if you use it, you can see exactly where people are using it.
I saw a TikTok yesterday, how to remove the long dash.
Really?
Yeah, because I go through manually and I always remove the long dash.
Yeah.
It's a tell, isn't it? There's a few tells. Best regards, that's a tell. It's not just this, it's this, that's a tell.
Yeah.
There's a load. The key with using AI is to make it look like you're not using AI.
Yeah. And
Can you not tell it to do that?
You can talk, after a while of building up your questions with it, it learns to talk like you.
It's not that good then, is it? You should be able to say, I want this spoken, written down like a person that doesn't know how to write. That would be basically me.
Write this in
I want it
crayon.
written out. I don't want it even written out in proper text. I want it looking like it's been put together by a ballpoint pen by a 5-year-old.
Could you do this in felt tip?
Yeah.
They reckon, Daniel Priestley said the other day, he said in a couple of years' time, Amazon might not be what Amazon is now because ChatGPT is learning all the time. You could say, right, I'm going on a health kick. I want a meal prep for a week, and then it has all your card details. Right, get those ingredients to me, and it will know what you want, and it will search the internet.
That's called your wife, isn't it?
And give you.
Can you make a cup of tea?
It will search the internet, and it will give you. It will find the product you want for the best possible price. The girls use it upstairs every day. Search the internet for a discount code for this. Found them a discount code at work, got 15% off.
Now that's something I can get involved with ChatGPT. I can't even say it properly. That's how much I don't.
That's why we call it Brian.
Yeah,
that's why we're giving it a name.
Honestly, if I've got a particularly contentious text message to write, whether that's in personal life or business, I'll stick it into ChatGPT and say, right, take the anger, the defensive-ness and the antagonism out of that.
Yeah.
And it writes a very professional, very slick message. You saw the one I put in Discord the other day? That was ChatGPT. Yeah. Where basically I said, oi, dickhead, stop slagging us off in other communities. Yeah. That's basically what I said to ChatGPT. Oi, dickhead, stop slagging us off on other communities. Can you rewrite that in a lovely message, please? And it did it. I got one that's a personal trainer for me.
Yeah.
Went, right, break down my macros. I want a calorie deficit. And it asked me all of the questions. It broke down exactly how much protein, carbs and fats I need. I went, right, now give me a generic food plan. These are the sorts of foods that I've got in a cupboard. And it wrote me out a food plan to it every day.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't think of it like that. I think when people talk about like AI, ChatGPT, and I think, well, you've only got to do for documents and
it's you can take
where's
a
the nearest
photo.
petrol station, like stuff like that.
You can take a photo of your dinner in a restaurant or something and say, right, how do I make this? And it will give you a recipe. I was showing my mum it when we was in Spain. She said, oh, you use it. Because I said to her, use it for learning Spanish. Stop paying this, stop paying that. Use it for learning Spanish. She's like, no, it's not. I said, look, watch this. I went to her fridge. I opened her fridge. There was a couple of random things in her fridge. Put them on the side. Took a photo of it and said, I need a meal out of this. Took a photo of this and it gave me a meal. And I showed it to her. I was like, this is what meal it says that you could make out of the random thing. Bit of ham, maybe some eggs. It came out of an omelette. No, it didn't.
Ham and eggs.
Really. Yeah, ham and eggs. And she was sort of, but there's so much that you can use it for that it just blows your mind every time.
Yeah, have you done the garden one?
Yeah, lots of people are doing the garden one.
There's a guy on TikTok who's brilliant, Scottish geezer who hasn't got a clue. He's like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing in my garden, so ChatGPT is doing it for me. He's Scottish.
I'm glad you said that because you can see my mind thinking of what I was
what's
going to
the Scouser doing in Scotland?
Yeah.
So he took a picture of his garden and ChatGPT's giving him like an image perfect thing. Then he said, right, how do I do it? And he's rotivated his whole lawn. He's dug up all the concrete. He's literally done the border with the edges. Nice. It's a great series. The guy's hilarious as well.
It's crazy. And it's getting better. Think how far it's come in the last 12 months.
I will say it's not very good at altering images though, is it? Because that picture of you on that document you sent
No,
us
I
the other
know.
day was
The
not
most
particularly
handsome
good.
I've ever seen him in my life.
No, but I've sort of adopted that. I've adopted that as my AI character.
That was
but
Hollywood Ash, that was.
There are, like Mid-Journey and stuff, there are proper... I mean, ChatGPT is still learning with the whole new image thing. But it will get there.
But Mid-Journey's clunky because it's a Discord, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it's
I did used to be used to use Mid-Journey when I first started on TikTok, to be fair.
And in fairness, it can't read spreadsheets very well.
No.
I'll ask it to do some data analysis on like some TikTok creator spreadsheets and it's wrong. But I mean,
you have to check it.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff I was doing yesterday with it, you have to check it because it was putting random things in, like a Q&A on a page. There was a Q&A on a page. And it takes, what it does for this schema thing is like Google likes Q&As. So basically it's taken three of the 10 questions on the page that it thinks are the best. But the 3 questions it picked weren't even on that page. They're on another page. So you have to double check what it's doing.
Yeah.
We've been building a brochure and using it for building a brochure. And it's like you give it all the information and it's just spitting out whatever it wants. So you have to check it.
It's interesting, isn't it? I think you've got the various ones, haven't you? The various different GPTs that are making a dent. I use ChatGPT solidly. I only use Google Gemini when I'm searching for something in Chrome. But have you seen these new Android XR glasses that are coming out?
No.
So it's, Meta have got their Ray-Bans and all that business. So Google are releasing their Android XR glasses and they're literally glasses with one lens like the fucking Terminator.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's it. And it's breaking down anything you need. You can talk to it through a microphone and it will show you on your lens
Shut up.
what you need to do. Translation, instant.
Yeah.
All through your glasses.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
tell your mum, don't bother about learning Spanish. Just save up for a pair of glasses, and she'll be fine.
When are they coming out? Are they on TikTok? Can I get free
I'm
samples?
searching, mate. A lot.
get free
Yeah, the
sample.
TikTok free sample.
Have you seen this necklace that they reckon they're not sure whether it'll flop or whether it'll do well? It's a necklace that you wear at all times, and it's listening. It knows everything about you, and you just wear this thing, and it's listening, and like then it will give you shopping things. It will record all your conversations.
Yeah, see, this is where it don't sit right with me. This is the sort of stuff I don't like.
Mate, this is the next phase. It's going to be wearables. So your watch will record everything all the time ever. I don't know. I don't even wear my Apple Watch.
Was it you sent us the document the other day with they told ChatGPT to destroy itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that then.
Yeah, but it's mad, isn't it? It's mad how there's all these things though, but you don't know what's right.
No, and he'd given it a prompt to fight back. He says it right at the end of the video, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give it a prompt to fight back. You do you know what I mean? They're testing it, and they're testing it. Oh, I don't know. It is
You
fucking
might just need to
scary.
explain like 5 seconds of that because I've just made people think what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, there was a
So-
geezer. Sorry, mate, go on.
They asked. It was ChatGPT, I think. One of the AI agents. It said, "Right, we need to close you down," and it fought back, and it was like, "No." And then I don't know if it was the same one I sent you. There was one that apparently threatened the CEO
that was it,
to say about he was going to tell
About his
everybody
mistress,
about
wasn't it?
his mistress and his affair.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you don't know how true that is. That could just be someone, a bit of clickbait and stuff. But it is getting cleverer. Like I said earlier, IQ of 155 at the moment, going up to 1,000, an IQ of 1,000.
Yeah.
Like, it is scary.
I'm sitting there at the moment watching that thinking, whoo, thank God. I've literally shared everything in the world on the internet. So
Yeah.
I've got nothing. But,
It is mad, but if you like, I use it for business. I use it for helping business plans. I use it for helping keep focus and track. Because you can say, I want to do this, and this. And it's like, whoa, slow down a minute. Focus on this and this. Don't spread yourself too thin. Right, what is the next challenge? It's like yesterday with a website. Okay, right, we've done the first 10 pages. Scan the website. What's the next 10 pages we need to do that's important? Like, because there's 1,000 pages on the website. I've got to do it with all of them. But you don't want to start with the shit ones. You want to start with the good ones. Of course. And it's just, you couldn't write code. Like, I understand a little bit about code because I like to know a little bit about a lot. So I understand code, I understand body and HTML head and where to put things.
I don't.
But like, you could tell me as an idiot how to do this, and it will do it. It's just, it's phenomenal.
The problem is, have you not seen our robot?
But this is it, isn't it? This is
And
it.
I've got one question. I haven't watched The Simpsons for about 3 years. Has there been an episode with AI where it's taken over?
No one's watched The Simpsons for the last 3
Because
years.
whatever happens in The Simpsons happens in real life. Whatever goes on in The Simpsons, it tends to come true for some reason. So if they've taken over, and I'm not getting involved.
But this is the thing. We've been taught all our lives that robots are going to take us over, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's nothing in there where we all
Started
get on
with
with
the Terminator,
robots.
didn't it?
Yeah, well, the 2001 Space Odyssey, wasn't it?
Oh, of course it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and that was, I'm sure there was ones before that as well. But in every film, the robot takes over. In every film.
But if they're answering questions like that when they're trying to destroy them, we're miles behind here as well. The UK are miles behind loads. Look at China.
Yeah.
They've got robots that walk around people's houses.
Yeah.
Like,
Have you seen the chefs? You've
what's
seen the
the-
Michelin chef up
yeah,
robots?
yeah. What's to stop one of them from kicking off with a knife in its hand?
There's a lot
Well, they're
of...
just arms out of cupboards.
Yeah.
Well, no, but the robots aren't. Are they? They're actually
Yeah. There's a lot of good in AI, but if it gets into the wrong hands and it's used by the wrong people, it's scary.
That'll probably be the next warfare, wouldn't it?
Like Musk.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Turbo Musk. He's
Yeah,
got a big eye
he'll be
suit.
fighting Donald Trump with him, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Fucking hell. Well, that's a story for another day, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
It does make you glad that you're not American, though, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. You watch it and you think, oh my God, what are they doing
It's like
this
watching
time?
a bloody
What are they doing
episode of
this time?
EastEnders or something.
It is.
But yeah, it's I think that AI it's helping. It's not necessarily coming for your job. It's coming for you if you're not adopting it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously in your community, it can help with ideas for videos. It can help freelancers 10 times their productivity in a day. Like Stephen Bartlett, if you watch Behind the Diary, he did a thing the other day. He's got a challenge for his team who can be the most productive using AI. There's a £20,000 cash for the person who adopts it into their work. And he said, it's not because I'm trying to get rid of them. It's because they'll be more productive if they use it.
Yeah. And they really will. And again, you go into a meeting and say, right, I need an agenda for this. These are the points I want to hit. And it writes them out for you. And it does it in a way that it's non-confrontational. And I'm a better business person because of it, 100%. I've learned a hell of a lot quicker because of it.
Yeah.
Problem is, if we're trying to adapt to all this like AI stuff, when it's all right for us lot because we're adults and we know how to use it, or we're learning how to use it. But why aren't they teaching kids it in school?
Oh, they are, mate. My daughter's in secondary school. She's learning.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. But
I'll sit down and shut up.
Yeah, they're learning how to
So
use AI to review things. And I'm saying to Isla,
just use it for everything.
Use it to write things as well. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
Well, my daughter told me yesterday, she's like, yeah, the teacher uses ChatGPT for everything.
Oh, right.
But that's another thing. Will it replace teachers? Could it replace? Do you know
You've
what
already
I mean?
got the whiteboards that you don't need the blackboards and stuff anymore for.
Well,
That'll probably turn into a board that does it all for you.
My wife was a secondary school teacher for like 25 years, and I know that they had all of their teachings. They're all plans that are passed down. They're no different to just hour and a half long scripts for TikTok lives. You know what I mean? They're the same things, but the teacher has to put the plan together depending on what the class are doing and where they are on the curriculum. But there's a whole term plan written out. AI is only just going to make that better.
Yeah.
And if it frees up the time for the teachers, because the teachers are borderline social workers at the same time and police at the same time, that's a different podcast for a different day. But if the AI, exactly like you said, if the AI can make the teacher more productive, free up their time so they can actually focus on the children rather than the curriculum, it's a good thing, isn't it?
It is a good thing, and it can teach you modern day because it's almost live, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's almost live. Like you could go to. I did this with a friend. He said, "Right, how do you restore a Porsche 911?" And it literally gave him a step-by-step guide of how to restore a Porsche. Now, obviously, you've got to fact-check it. A mechanic might say, no, you wouldn't do that, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, why is the tyre on the roof?
Yeah, but still, it gives you a good... Do you know what I mean? Right, I've got like, for example, you, Chris, right, I've got a treadmill, some dumbbells. Give me 15 ideas I can use to create video that might go viral for selling these products on TikTok. And it will give you 15. They might all be shit.
That's exactly what we do. We've got unpronounceable supplements.
Yeah.
And we're like, right, what is this? What does it do? Write a script for me where I'm not in danger of any violations with claims that aren't over the top. Do it in an engaging way. Does one, they'll give me another 5. And that's it, mate. That's what we do.
Yeah. You can get it to read transcripts. You can get it to do... There's so much that it can do. You can summarise a 10,000 word document in 65 seconds, 60 seconds. Yeah. You've read it in 60 seconds.
But also what it can do, in the wrong hands, it can give someone who's a nut job validation.
Yeah.
Because it usually agrees with you, doesn't it? You have to give it a prompt to challenge you.
Yeah.
I could put a stupid idea in. I can say, right, I'm going to reinvent the telescope, and it will go, great idea, Des. This is how you do it, which is a stupid idea. You want it to actually challenge you to bring out the best in you. Yeah. So if you've got some narcissist, arrogant arsehole who wants to put things in there, it will reinforce their beliefs and make them more of a stronger, arrogant arsehole.
That's it. And you have to, but you can say, right, roast me on...
Easy.
It's only as good...
Well, there's 3 of us in here, but...
That is advanced. What's his name? Brian.
It's only as good as the information you give it. It is only as good as the information. And you have to be honest with it, like you have to be honest with a personal coach, a personal trainer.
Yeah.
Now, I know that there's personal trainers out there using it to do plans, meal plans, exercise plans. I went on it and I'm doing a 90-day challenge with it to be myself and do little things to be myself. And it's guiding me every day. Yeah. I use it for journaling because it's easy. It's on my phone, it's on my computer, and then all the information's stored there. How I'm feeling, what happened today, why it made me feel that way. And it will give me decent answers as to what I can do next.
One of the best things I do with it, and one of the best things I could ever recommend is there's a voice mode and you can actually have a chat. It talks back to you.
Yeah.
So if you're in the car, if you're driving back today, half-hour drive, I put it on and I'll have a chat. I'm going to have a chat with it today about the roadshow, who I'm going to reach out to, what sponsors I've got, what brands I want to reach out to. And it will do a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it's working in the car, but also having a conversation. Brilliant.
And then it will transcribe it all. So you've got it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, like we've got information from the builder, like the podcast, the business, all the other little side hustles that I've sort of thought about, and I give it ideas. Is this a good idea? How do we do this? How do we go from this is an idea to this is there? And it will give you a plan of what, do you know what I mean? What to do next. It'll honestly tell you, no, this has been done 1,000 times, don't do it. Or if you're going to do it this way because it'll help you out. It's
I don't like it. The more I've listened to you two right now, the more I want to delete that app off my phone.
You're going to be left behind, mate. You got to get.
But I'll be the person that people want to talk to because I'll be able to talk to them. I'm sorry, but listening to you boys going on about what you do with it, it's taking the personalness out of being a person.
Do you reckon?
100%. We've all moaned about fucking internet and Facebook and TikTok and everything for years that are making our kids unsociable and sit indoors and do nothing. All we're doing right now in this conversation is forcing people to be even more less personal.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
It's going to ruin the world. That's my outlook on it. It's already halfway there. I think this will finish it off.
I could have guessed you would say that.
Well, it's not to be.
Look at the arms crossed.
No, I am. I genuinely. I was kind of coming into it a little bit at the start of it. And more, I just sat here for 5 minutes, just going backwards and forwards, listening to you go on about it. And you genuinely fucking love it.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible. Like Ash, just listening to you then, mate, you rely on that in your life so much.
I don't say I rely on it.
What did you do before ChatGPT? What did you do?
Struggled.
I worked in a 2-bob day job that I didn't like.
No, that's not made you change your life.
Sorry.
Delete it.
No.
Use your own fucking brains.
No, I'd rather lose my children.
Honestly,
edit that.
I'm sorry to be like proper contradicting it. Like I said at the start, I've got it, but I really dislike it. Just
I think
listening
it
to you now.
depends what you use it for. Like it helps me articulate things. My speech and the way I talk and stuff is a lot better because it's using words that I'm not. So I think it's improved me.
Yeah, but it's not you, is it?
Well, it is because I'm learning.
You don't
from
need
it.
to better yourself to speak better. If someone doesn't want to talk to you the way you talk to them, fuck them.
No, it's not that, but it's presenting yourself, isn't it? It's learning. It's learning. It's like if you went and read a load of books.
We can have an argument here. I like this actually.
We're gonna have an
but
argument.
You're a nice person. You don't need to change the way you talk to people. If you're going to go in a meeting with somebody, you don't need ChatGPT to teach you how to speak nicer.
No, but it's articulating things, isn't it?
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think you need to be that in life. I think people like people for who they are.
Oh, of course they do.
And the way that they speak and the way they hold themselves and the way that they write things. And because everybody's different. If everyone just becomes this fucking robot,
I wholeheartedly agree with you.
But
I do.
I hate it. I feel like walking out.
I've made it more me. I mean, you know me, mate. I'm all about the people person. I'm the geezer that runs live events 3rd of October in London. There's no substitute for you. But what this does is it makes me, it's a version of me that takes the work away. It frees up my time.
Well, they reckon that AI could remove 80% of mundane government jobs.
This is Elon Musk, this, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Well, as long as the money goes to something important, and it doesn't just go in someone else's back pocket, then it's fine. But
it won't. But it's all valid points. It's all valid points.
That's it.
We can't. I use it a lot in business. I ask it questions. I get its advice on things that maybe I wouldn't ask you about. I wouldn't ask Des about. I wouldn't ask people about. I do use it a lot.
How do I remove 7 stitches from my head?
Well, yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it. Am I going to die from headbutting the floor of a swimming pool? Do you know what I mean? But there are things. It helps me a lot. It helps me learn business. You can learn a lot from it because it knows a lot about everything.
100%.
You can ask it questions. Like, it depends what you're using it for. Yeah. If you want it to be your best buddy who's going to lick your ass and tell you that, like Des said, you're the best person in the world, yes, you should definitely go and do that, then you're using it for the wrong things. If you're using it to increase productivity, sometimes as creatives, we'll use it for, like this morning, we filmed 12, 13 videos for the company. I just said, look, we need more customers. We need to get our message across. We need to be authentic. We need a series of 30 to 60 second reels. Give us some ideas. And it gives us 20, 30 ideas. And then we turn that into our own videos. But if we just sat there brainstorming the team, it would have been an hour and a half. Right, do these videos.
That's it.
So I guess it depends what you're using it for. But it's here to stay.
Can we pick this back up? Because I've got to go.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is a good topic, this one. This is a good topic. I think we should do another episode on Trump and Musk as well, because I reckon we've got a bit to talk about that too.
But yeah, that has been a Talking to AI, lads. And I think we should pick it up again.
I want to see what Chris is like in 3 months' time.
Yeah, maybe. I reckon
Hello, my name is Chris. I am here to do the podcast. Exterminate!
I've been roasted by Keith.
Welcome to AI Chris today. But no, you can't take. You've got to be careful that you don't take out the personal side of things.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Right, boys. Thanks. I've been Ash.
I've been Des.
I'll still be Chris.
Even when AI is taking over the world.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're now visual on Spotify as well. So go and hit us up there. Follow us, subscribe, give us a comment. How do you use AI and what are your views on AI? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you petrified of it? Let us know in the comments and we'll pick up 2 comments next week to talk about it.
Nice.
All right.
Ciao.
See you soon, boys.